Hey guys, Mark, Salt Strong. Today we're going to review the Quantum Cabo. It's tarpon season down here in Florida. I had a chance to go to Boca Grande, so I got my big guns out. I want to talk about some of the pros and cons with the product. As everyone knows, we are not sponsored by any brand on the market. We purchase everything that we have, that we do our reviews on. That way we can be unbiased. We can give you the pros, the cons, and kind of give you a good product review and breakdown on the item itself. So with that said, let's go ahead and unbox the product and we'll talk about the Quantum Cabo. Now this particular reel that I am unboxing is the Cabo 60. And you'll see on my tarpon stick in 1 second that I have a Cabo 80, but I wanted you to just see a new reel and how it is packaged, boxed, and all of that in the Quantum packaging. So you can see one piece handle design and the Quantum Cabo itself. So one of the unique things about the Quantum Cabo that I did like as a pro is it has a really big, aggressive power handle. You can see they did not spare any expense when it came to the handle design, the quality of the product. You can see the direct gear driven bolt system that plugs into the gear assembly of the reel. So kind of a unique design. This particular reel is what they call a power swept handle design. And what that means is when you grab the handle, as that rotor is spinning around, your knuckles never get close to that rotor design and the bail assembly of this reel. So kind of a unique kind of platform. So as far as the reel goes, talk a little bit about the basics of the product. Number one, it's an all casted aluminum framing. What it does is it takes out some of the inaccuracies of milling a product at the factory. So they cast their frames. This particular one is a one-piece frame, but it does have a side plate. Most of the reels in this size category will have side plates just because of the size of the gearing and the size of the internal components that they use. The Cabo itself, kind of a unique drag system. I'll talk about that next. They have a multi-stack system. So what I mean by multi-stack is they have carbon fiber, ceramic, and stainless interior components that make up this drag assembly. You can see underneath this disc, kind of a unique thing about Quantum, and I want you to see my hands. Like on a car, when it stops the car, your brake, the calipers kind of grab that brake, okay, grab that rotor, and that's what stops that car from moving. The same thing happens with Quantum Cabo. They have a drag on the top side, the drag plates on the bottom side, and it pushes and compresses those drag washers to apply the maximum stopping power to this spool. So this particular reel, just for standards, for spec purposes, you're talking 50 pounds of drag. That is a 50 pounds of drag. Most rods cannot even handle 50 pounds of drag. So one of the unique things is a multi-stack system. You can see kind of the retention clip and retainer in there. The bottom side, also you can see they finally upgraded their drag clicker system. That's actually one of my cons about the Quantum Cabo and the Quantum line in general. That is, you know, it's kind of plagued them about the whole noise making, the drag clicking system. So they finally got it right with this Quantum Cabo. They upgraded the spring, they upgraded the actual clicker mechanism itself. So kind of unique. You can see that this particular spool is not a braid ready spool. And that's another thing that I want to chat about. Most of the tarpon fishing that I do is with braid. So what we're gonna recommend there is for you to back it with some monofilament. That's what's really gonna grab that spool when you load this thing with braid. Unique thing about the Quantum Cabo is it will list kind of the specs when it comes to the line capacity. So this particular reel, 50-pound braid, will hold about 320 yards of line. So another unique thing about the Quantum spool itself. As you can see, heavily sealed products. It's exactly what we need in the saltwater industry. As this shaft is oscillating up and down, this seal right here will not allow the water coming from the line, coming from the spool, get internally to the reel. And you can actually see with that little cutout where you see their sealed component system on this reel. So kind of a unique design and way that they seal their products. Bail assembly, it holds true with most PT, actually all PT reels with Quantum. They always put that titanium bail on there. So like if you fish like me, if you're really, really hard on product like I am, the titanium bail is just an incredible, incredible bail system. The strongest in our industry when it comes to the design, the braking capability. I mean, it's just a rugged, rugged product. This particular reel is an 8-bearing system. Again, it's really, really aggressive bearings, very, very deep throat cut guides. It's just a hefty, hefty reel. One of the pros that I found when fishing this particular product is, number one, I could really reduce my drag pressure because of how extensive this stack is internally. Where some manufacturers, you would have to crank the drag system up to get to a level of fighting a 200-pound fish in Boca Grande. I could reduce my drag here. And I always kind of tell people whenever I'm discussing a heavy drag reel, it's really like, you know, I drive a Corvette, you drive a smart car. We're going to go down the interstate. When I'm going 150 and you're going 150, you're redlining your engine. You're smoking your engine. Well, this is the engine, okay? So I can reduce my drag system here and still have a 20, 30-pound system and only be at 50% capacity. So another really, really unique deal when it comes to fighting fish of 100-pound weight class and above. You don't have to burn out your drag to be able to accomplish a lot of heat, okay? As far as pricing goes, the Quantum Cabo pricing will start in that $189, $199 kind of a price point, and then push you to that $239, $249 market. And that's actually where one of my cons come in. The Quantum Cabo line is considered to be kind of their marquee, their heavyweight to the spinning reel industry. The pricing to get into that market for this size platform reel will start at about that $100 platform. So again, they're kind of at the higher end of the spectrum when it comes to pricing. So one of the big issues there. Another pro on the product is warranty. One of the very, very few in the industry, if not the only in the industry that I know about, that carries a 3-year parts and service warranty. So any kind of defect, any kind of issue with the product itself, it carries a 3-year warranty. They're based out of Oklahoma, and they get the product in and out on an extremely, extremely fast basis. So if you ever have a problem, they can take care of you here close by. So as far as one of the major cons that I have about the Cabo is the weight. It's one of the heavier reels that we have in this class of product. So as far as the weight itself, let me see if they post it here. They probably don't. This particular reel, last time I weighed it was somewhere around that 14-ounce range, which again is kind of a heavier platform reel. They go even heavier than that based on the size that you go. So again, kind of on the heavier spectrum of reels. So if you're in that I'm gonna cast 1,000 time market, probably not the best choice. This is really, I'm gonna throw a big bait, I'm gonna present a big lure, cut bait, whatever it be. That's what this reel is designed for. It's designed for holding a lot of capacity and needing a lot of strength. So if you're gonna be an artificial guy and you're gonna throw this thing 1,000 times, beware. You're gonna have some fatigue because of how heavy this product is. Now, as far as the combo here, again, like I just said, went tarpon fishing down in Boca Grande, so you can see, now this is the 80 series, which is a little bit larger, just because I wanted the maximum capacity when it comes to line. So one of the unique things that I saw whenever I was fishing is I felt like I needed to keep the product close to me, okay? And that gets back to the weight and one of my cons. It will absolutely fatigue you if you traditionally fish and keep this product out in front of you. On a long day, it can add some weight. But if you're needing something to pair up with a nice boat rod, something of bigger quality, better quality, you know, you're gonna have to match the reel to match the rod, okay? So that's the reason why I'm fishing the 60 and the 80 on my tarpon sticks, is because I'm using a larger platform rod. So as far as the reel itself, keep in mind, we have our shop page up at saltstrong.com. You can find this reel, other information on this product, a lot of the unique videos on these products on our website. As far as the insider memberships, our community, it's an education-based system. So anytime you need information on any rod, reel, lure, anything, saltstrong.com is the way, the way to find it. Again, guys, we're not sponsored by any of these products. We purchase everything to give unbiased reviews. So check us out, saltstrong.com. Again, join us as an insider member there. It's a unique platform when it comes to educating our community. It really takes the novice angler and will speed them up to be able to get onto the water and really maximize your time, maximize your effort, just because of the classes and the information that we put out there to the general public. Again, join us as an insider on the community, saltstrong.com. Peace.
There's something about the water that'll give you peace, all by yourself or with your family. Live Salt Strong and wear the line today.